Morning. What up, Rodney? So yeah, it's been like a little bit. This is a check-in. My car is almost paid up, not off. Bills are back to, somewhat in line. Recovered from Christmas. Recovered from the holidays. Today's my son's birthday. So, happy birthday, Andrew. Last week was Shayna's birthday. So, after this weekend, all the birthdays will be done. And as I reflect on everything, I think about, like, I don't have to go too far in the dirt. Like, I don't have to go too far back to just be like, oh man, I'm so grateful that I'm not, right before the treatment center or any of that. That helped me get through, I'm almost a year and a half. I've got about a month and a couple days, and I'll have a year and a half. And it's like this road back to multiple years of recovery. I made it 2 years and 3 months, almost 4. 2 years, 3 months, 3 weeks. And then almost 2 years out there. When I say out there, that's metaphorically speaking. Fuck around and get a couple years clean and you'll, like, get some shit. So luckily I didn't lose it all. Still have my car, still have my job, still have my place. And have done a good job keeping it so far. What's helping me is when I get to tripping, and I get to tripping all the time, I start thinking about just today. I have this, like, thing I do in my head when I start thinking about, like, where, what about the place? What about the bills? What about, just all that shit goes into my head. And I think about, what can I do today? And been here. It calms me down. I practice it so much that it calms me down. And now it's just regular practice. I don't need to go to the gym twice a day to get over something like I was, but I'm grateful that I did that. And now I'm able to, like, I have people who hit me up regularly when they're struggling. So now I'm of service. I'd like to say that life is great. Life is good. And it's also fucking a lot. But, like, my relationship with my kids, so much better. My littles, so much better. My relationship with myself is so much better. The advice I'm giving people is the shit that I took, the shit that I did. So it's not like I'm just, like, coming up with shit. And more importantly, I'm not necessarily giving advice or suggestions. I'm just saying what I did. And hopefully it's helping them out. I feel like I'm in a mental state better than ever. And I'm still tripping. But I'm learning to not, like, I'm learning to be a little bit more, like, kinder to myself. I went through this flurry of relationships and all this other shit. That's given me like a better perspective over, today. I'm not tripping on bills as much. That's probably because I've been able to maintain them a little better. And I'm in a basketball league. New hobby, right? That'll lead me right into the other hobby. It's 8 weeks. Next game is on Thursday. Tomorrow. Andrew, I worked so hard to climb out of this hole that I put myself in. This hole that happened because of my insecurities and relationships. I really uncovered lust and, what led me into that. The want of relationships, the want of physical touch, and what all that stemmed through. I'm working through that particular onion, the layers of it, and how my addiction, my disease, manifests itself in those areas. And it's so easy for me to just go down a rabbit hole. And all I can think about is, bad behaviors. And so as you continue on your journey of life, I hope that you can see from how I'm doing what I gotta do, that you can, one, if you get deep into it, you can climb out of it. But two, you don't have to get so deep into it. You don't have to. If today you don't, and then tomorrow you focus on tomorrow, and then you don't, and you treat it one day at a time, just for today, and you use that philosophy, I won't today. I'll fuck with tomorrow. It'll help you get through anything. I'll work out today. I'll fuck with tomorrow. I won't do whatever today, and I'll fucking worry about tomorrow. Whatever it is, just daily. You just focus on these 24 hours, buddy. That'll help you climb out of some shit or get into some shit. Healthy, hopefully. They say it's 21 days or 28 days to make or break a habit. For me, it's a lifelong journey, buddy. It's going to be. I know we've had this talk about, why do I have to say I'm an addict every time? Because it's something to remind me of how proud I am of where I came from. Because I struggled with that since I was a teenager, man. And I climb out of it as hard and as fucking painful as I have to, so you can see that you don't have to. And one day I'm gonna be gone, dude. And you may be watching this and I'm gone. And I just want you to know that I didn't just do this shit for me. I did it to be a better version of myself for you guys. And those inner demons that I fought constantly within myself, that you get to see in these videos, and you get to see when you come downstairs. I fought those battles so you could see how hard it was to fight them, and you didn't have to. Because if I have to fucking fight the dragons, maybe you could understand how hard they were by seeing them in me. And so for this birthday, you don't have to see me fight those demons like I was and have to say, fuck man, could he at least be good for my birthday? Like you have. Or at least thought it. Because my goal is to be good for every birthday from here on out until I die. And I get something called the Infinity Coin, which is dying clean and sober, free from active addiction. And that word active addiction doesn't only mean drugs, dude. It's everything that I want more of obsessively. To sum it all up, dude, I suffer from a disease in which when I like something a lot, I obsess and want more and more and more until my life and whatever that thing is unmanageable and there's chaos, and then I have to surrender after enough pain. That's just how I'm built. You might have that in you. I hope not, but you might. And this is what it takes for me to climb out of it, man. Not just putting this shit on fucking internet, but everything I'm doing right now that you're watching me do. So hopefully you and Shayna and Grayson and Lucy and Lainey and Malia can see how hard it was for me to climb out. You can ask yourself, do I really want to go through that? Because I can fucking end it right now. Because I don't care what it is for me. If I start obsessing, I need to work my program to stop obsessing over it. And even at that, I'll act a certain way about it. I love you guys, each and every one of you. I love you. You know, you saw the good, the bad, and the ugly, and then the good, and the bad, and the ugly, and now the good. But all in all, of all these things, you have what it takes no matter what you're going through. Because if I can do it, so can you. If I can climb out of it, so can you. And you don't have to climb out of it the way I did. I love you, buddy. Happy birthday. I'm glad I get to be this person for you today versus what I was a couple years ago. We're on a birthday you might have to fuck around and try to help me cope when it's your day. Love you, dude. When you're older and you're missing me, like we miss our parents when they're gone, I leave things like this for you, for all you guys, so you have something. And I'll tell you about these videos. You know they're going on. I'll tell you about them. So maybe one day when you're fucking struggling like I have, like you will, like, fuck, man, I want to just talk to my dad. You can go through this. You can see this fucking video, or the other one that I made for you, or ones that I made for you. It ain't been easy, man. You know, being a father, a lot of kids, and at times, man, it's been fucking more than I can handle. But what I never wanted to do, I never thought about fucking, I wish I didn't have. Not once did I ever wish I didn't have you guys. I just wish I could have been better for you all the way through. Like these cookie cut fucking parents you see on TV. You know, pay for your college, and not so selfish parents. I beat myself up plenty for that. But I love who you are and what you become, and how strong you are, and how amazing you are, and how much you teach me even at your age. And how you've been a rock for me, whether you know it or not. You know, I know your sister and I have had our talks, and maybe you have felt that, you know, you weren't quite there. But I have something different from every one of you. And I love the bond that you and I have. You're my son. You'll always be my little man. So I love you, dude. And just know that, like, I'm giving you some footprints just in case you fall back. You're not quite sure what to do. All this shit that I'm recording, there's a lot of reasons behind it, but one of the reasons is for you guys. These footprints of me fucking struggling, bills, all that shit, relationships, all of it. You got some footprints, some blueprints on if shit gets fucking hairy, you can tune in and be like, fuck, okay. He used that, he used this, he used that. So I love you, dude. Happy birthday. And keep kicking ass, man. You're fucking killing it, bro. I love you, dude.